What's going on, guys? As you can see on the screen right now, I have a $2.7 million portfolio and a $2.5 million portfolio. So in this video, we're going to be talking about my $5 million portfolio, what I hold, my philosophy, and how I view option trading and building wealth. So I hope that you have some time, buckle up, get prepared to take some notes, and enjoy some of the analogies, the stories I have, and learn from a multimillionaire who wants to truly help you. I actually think for me, I just hit the mark where I am something called Fat Fire. Okay, so there's a community on Reddit, and it's called retire early, FIRE, right? Financially independent, retire early. Okay, so I hit like a lean FIRE. I don't like look at these Reddit articles anymore. I used to dream about this, and I'm sure if you're watching this video, you want to become financially free. So that's what I hope to help you achieve and give you some value in this video. But I also want to talk about kind of like the journey that I've had to financial freedom, and maybe you can compare your journey. Not that you have to compare to me. It's not a contest. We're all in our own individual journey. I'm very competitive, but not so much about money. I'm more competitive with sports. But I want you to have just a frame or a reference, right? To understand how long it took me, how long it might take you, different positions in my portfolio. So I'm going to give you a very broad perspective, okay? So when it comes to FIRE or financially independent, retire early, my goal was to have I wanted to have maybe like $5,000 a month in income. And that was like my lean FIRE. That was like FIRE, like I can just travel in the US and maybe go to a cheap place. This was a while ago, by the way, so I think that number would probably have to be a little bit more. I was a single guy, right, in my early 20s back then, and now as I hit 30 and as I want to have a family and everything like that, if I was in the United States, I would probably need $15,000 or $20,000 per month. But long story short, at $5 million right now, I think I'm at Fat Fire. So I'm actually, this is really weird, but I have people contacting me for opportunities and they try to help me make more money, but I truly don't want any more money at this point, because at $5 million, if you do 2% per month in return, that is $100,000, and I still pay my US taxes. So I think, let's say, pay 40% tax. Probably I'm not at 40, but probably in the high 30s. So let's just say 40%. That leaves me with $600,000 per year, which is $50,000 per month. I was talking to one of my buddies because I actually manage several other YouTubers. I like to consult YouTubers on the side, in addition to being a coach and being a trader. So basically I have 3 sources of income, let's say. I'm going pretty broad with all this. I hope that you're enjoying me being very candid and transparent with you about net worth and everything like that. So I was helping another YouTuber, and he has similar net worth. And he actually is really big channel, really big channel. He has 500,000 or even more than that subscribers, and he's also teaching like finance stuff, right? So I was talking to him, and I helped him with everything, but he was just basically telling me that there is no way for him to spend that amount of money. For him to spend $50,000 a month. And I realized that he's right. Even if you have a family and everything, that's enough money. So long story short, I think there's different points where you have to hit in your life. There's like a lean FIRE where you know that you are in a good position where you could leave your job and kind of live bare minimum, which is a good feeling, because then you stop being so dependent on your employer, and you start feeling a bit more confident that if you lost your job, you wouldn't be in an absolutely effed up situation. So you can start feeling like a little bit lower stress when it comes to finances. Then I think that there's a medium point, right? For me, that medium point was when I hit $1 million. When I became a millionaire, which was actually a while ago. I can't believe it. I'm getting old here. I think I hit that at 25. So it was like years ago. I felt like I had, and by the way, I know how to trade for higher income. You guys know that. I cover all these strategies on my channel. You know that we can make 4% a month. We can make 5% a month. You just have to take higher risk. So I knew at the time that with $1 million, I could aim for 4% a month. I would be a little bit more stressed out and have to manage positions and go a little bit riskier. But at $1 million, I'm like, I can probably make 30, 40 grand a month. All right. So I, at that time, moved to Colombia, and I was like, okay, I have a good amount of money where I can essentially live a good life. A good life. I'm having fun making this video, by the way, because I'm going a little bit different into storytelling, which is fun for me because I want you to understand the story a bit. All right. So when I was in Colombia, I was like, that's a lot of money. I'm kind of scared out here because I make a lot for living in this country. And not that it's third world. I think it's more like second world. I'm not even sure, but it's definitely not as safe as, well, I don't know. US is also going down in crime or increasing in crime. So anyways, that was kind of like medium fire, right? Again, I don't read the Reddit stuff, but I think there's lean fire, there's medium fire or something, and then there's like fat fire, right? So for me, the medium amount was $1 million and the fat is like 5 mil. So right now, just making videos to help you guys and educate you. I really don't even feel like getting richer. I'm thinking how to spend money in a smart way, because getting richer is it's not what life is about. So let's just go over my portfolios. And I have a $2.5 million portfolio and a 2.7. I do have a Roth IRA, and this Roth IRA has $83,000. And just so you guys know, in this Roth IRA, I only put, I think one year I put $5,000, and the other year I put $4,000 or $5,000. So I've literally 8x'd this portfolio. No BS, because I don't qualify to even put money into a Roth IRA. You guys know I don't really BS on this channel anyways. I just show you everything. I don't really need the money. I just transparently tell you all the truth, the good and the bad, and I lose money sometimes, and you guys know everything, the good and the bad. I couldn't even BS if I wanted to on the Roth IRA, because I literally can't contribute to a Roth IRA because my income is too high. The only reason I opened up a Roth IRA, and this is something really, really interesting, I'm gonna drop you some value right now. If you have kids, this will greatly benefit you. When I made $5,000 or $6,000 one summer, there is something called the standard deduction. And the standard deduction is that you can basically not pay tax on the first $12,950. It increases every year because of inflation. But if you make $5K, you don't pay tax because it is below your standard deduction. And a Roth IRA is after tax money. So if I make $5,000, I don't pay taxes on that $5,000 because it doesn't meet the standard deduction. If I put that after tax money, which is not taxed because it's below the standard deduction, and I put into a Roth IRA, then I don't pay tax on that money to get in, and I never pay tax to get out. So that was like my idea. It was a genius idea. Good thing I studied finance and I came up with this a long time ago. But I didn't expect to get so rich so fast. So I didn't expect to get this rich. So I thought every penny counted, every dollar counted. I came from nothing. So I truly didn't have much. So for me, every dollar was like, I was counting every dollar. The Roth IRA here, went from like 10 grand to like 83 grand, which is really cool. And I did that through option trading. But I did it actually through safe option trading because you can't do all the option trades in a Roth, in a 401k and stuff like that. So literally really amazing results that I'm super proud of. And if you have kids, which you should do, and this is not tax advice, I'm not a tax advisor, I'm not a financial advisor either, I'm just a multimillionaire who has lots of experience, who's trying to help you out in life and be a good person. So what I would do if I were you, if you have a kid, is pay your kid a reasonable salary to help you with something. If you have a business, if you don't, I don't know how to do it, it gets a little bit harder, but say you have a business. You can pay your kid to do something in your business, like help you hold something or organize your books or whatever, right? Give your kid $5,000 and then your child, your son or daughter, puts that $5,000 into a Roth IRA. So now you are saving for their retirement and you are reducing your taxes by giving them $5K. You're shifting your taxes. It's called income shifting. You're a higher earner to a no earner at all. So you're shifting income. So you're giving them $5,000 and then they put into a Roth IRA. So anyways, just contact a professional, but that's like some interesting stuff right there. So anyways, let's go into my individual account of $2.6 million. All right, we're gonna take a look. So this is Charles Schwab. I was part of TD Ameritrade. Guys, I don't care about brokers at all. I like Robinhood because they're simple. I'm not paid by Robinhood. I wish. Not that I need the money, but they don't pay me. I don't even have an affiliate. I don't do affiliates, guys. I don't do affiliates on this channel. I don't take sponsorships because I don't need it. I don't need the money. I'm just doing this to have a good time and contribute to the world because I don't know what else I would do with myself if I didn't have this. So I just genuinely want to help you. So anyways, I have Charles Schwab and I don't even like the interface that much. It's a little bit confusing, but let's just go over all my positions right now. Apple stock, love it. I love Apple. I actually used to be like a Samsung guy. Here we go. Let's get a little flex in on the biceps and a little flex in on the Apple, okay? And yeah, I started taking 200 milligrams of testosterone. I'm just joking. I'm actually natural. Yeah, I've just been working really hard, taking it seriously. So Apple, look at me not being so humble on this channel, guys. Look at me. What's wrong with me? I'm supposed to be more humble. All right. cracking myself up today. Self-amusement is pretty important. All right, so we have Apple stock, and so it's my favorite stock because it has the best brand. Okay, brand. Even just brand is the most important thing. I literally see stupid YouTubers who have no financial background, but they get tons of views because they know how to build a brand. The favorite YouTubers that you're watching, I'm not going to mention the names, you're subscribed to them. They literally have no experience with investing. They're just very talented at speaking, using teleprompters, or just talented at speaking. There's nothing wrong with using teleprompters. They don't honestly know all the time what they're talking about. And not to talk trash, I'm just saying brand. Building a big brand is what makes money, okay? Building a brand is the most important thing when it comes to investing. It's the most important thing when it comes to business. It's the most important thing on YouTube. Creators make money even if they don't know what they're talking about, as long as the audience thinks that they know what they're talking about. Kind of sad and drives me crazy. I wish we can just lay out results and just go off of results. Who built the biggest portfolio, who has experience. But yeah, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say though is Apple is my top pick. I can invest all my money into Apple because of brand. And I also help other brands. That's why I'm so crazy so passionate and fired up right now, because what I actually do most of the day is I actually think about my brand, what I can do as a content creator providing value on the internet, as well as helping other brands, because I started enjoying that a lot more since I got into the retirement zone. I have a lot of free time, so I enjoy either hitting the gym or helping business owners, because I think by helping business owners, I can positively contribute to the most amount of people in this world. Imagine if I started helping Tony Robbins, I would indirectly touch so many people in the world. So if I can, that's basically my kind of personal goals and mission nowadays. But Apple, brand. Adobe, brand. Amazon, brand. Alphabet, brand. JP Morgan. I already made $6,800 on this, so this option is going to expire out of the money. Meta, brand. And Meta also goes along with my big bullish case scenario on social media in general. I think people are on social media way too much. If I can go back in the day and it was so much more simple. Before there was Instagram, before there was Meta and Facebook, I miss old days. Even though I'm not that old, I kind of wish that I was born in like 1950 or 1960, because things were just a lot more simple. You go to the bar, you meet people in person, you do manly things, masculinity and just in-person stuff. And now everyone's sitting on the internet on their computers and social media. Testosterone is falling a lot. My testosterone is pretty low, by the way, although I'm doing decent on the muscle department. I got my testosterone checked. I'm 412, which is not that high. I know also there's total testosterone, free testosterone, stuff like that. But kind of missed the old days. And unfortunately, I have a big bet on social media. It's only going to continue. I think obesity rates are going to continue. I think social media trends are going to continue. So I might as well profit from it. So we got Meta. Oh gosh, it's kind of cold in my studio right here. Yeah, I mean, I think social media is just going to continue, and it's going to keep growing. So yeah. By the way, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Invest W Henry. And there's several accounts that are pretending to be me. Please don't get scammed, guys. I don't need the money. I'm not going to ask you for Bitcoin. So please follow my Instagram if you want my personal life and everything. That'd be cool. And but please don't fall for any scams or anyone trying to message you. I'm not going to message you first. I don't message people first unless I think you're my future wife. Then maybe I'll message you first. But that's you guys are more male audience here, because investing topics are more for men in U.S. We all have women as well, and I love educating women. I love it, but just the fact is, I think the channel is 96% male, or 95. All right. So anyways, Meta is going to keep growing. And Instagram in the description if you want to follow it. Tesla. All right. Elon Musk was like, I think that's what is this Cyborg's blanking on what he was saying, but it's going to be like a 25 trillion opportunity, he was saying. The cyber robots, right? I'm like, I don't know about that. But even if it's 1 trillion, that's gonna benefit, because I think Tesla in general is just a good stock. As you can see, I'm very just tech focused on this portfolio. This portfolio is so simple, a dog can copy it. So simple, anyone can copy it, because look, it's just Apple, Adobe, Amazon, Google, JP Morgan, which honestly doesn't even count because it's just put options. We got Meta, we got Microsoft, we got Tesla, And then I do have QQQ. I have 1.9 million in QQQ. I just want to have a big bet. So this portfolio is very stable. It's very boring. I don't usually pull it up. And to be honest, I implement margin trading in this portfolio. It's not even something I cover in my Discord community because, I'm trying to make money. Yeah, well, I do have a big team that has to be paid. So I do try to make money, but I do it because I like it. The $1.9 million in QQQ, I just keep it simple. This portfolio, I use margin. I don't teach margin in Discord, not because I want to make money, but because I think it's just too complex of a strategy. And I think you can get into a lot of hot water. Like you can get into so much hot water if you try to do margin. So don't use margin unless you have extensive experience trading options. Extensive. I have a covered call, which is not going that well right now at all. So I will have to roll this position up higher. We're in a bull market, so I have to keep rolling positions higher because, well, when there's a bull market, covered calls are going to underperform the market. So option trading is good on a long-term basis, but on a short-term basis, if the stock market is just up a lot, then covered calls are going to underperform. So I am underperforming on covered calls, being honest with you, all right? So I'm underperforming and I'm going to have to roll this higher. Although I'm still making money, just making a little bit less money than I could have because this position is going against me. But I will roll it up and I'm very confident that I will be able to easily roll it up to like 480 and out to September. And I will probably do that in the next couple of weeks. Then we have SPY sell puts. That's also going very well. So that is this portfolio. This portfolio, I use margin and I'm a bit more risky with it. And to be honest, I've grown it super aggressively. So I've had it at like 1.8 million. Now it's at 2.6. So that is like 40% or more this year on this portfolio. It's a good year and I am being pretty aggressive as I feel like I am able to take the risk and handle the volatility. Not always pleasant to handle volatility, but that's that. And then the Robinhood portfolio, as you guys know, you guys watch the videos. If you're not subscribed, you got to subscribe. You got to subscribe. I would love to have 1 million subscribers. I don't think that's going to happen ever. Because that's a lot. But yeah, if you subscribe, I'd be very happy and appreciative. If you're ever in my city, I'm always happy to grab coffee. I pretty much always do that. So if you ever want to message me on Instagram, I do respond to all the messages because I have time and I like my audience a lot. Love you guys. So yeah, this portfolio, I have Apple, Meta, NVIDIA. And NVIDIA is going to be really, really, really interesting because I thought I was in big trouble with this position. But it turns out that NVIDIA is under 130. So these call credit spreads are going to go well. These calls are going to go very well. And it's on the last day. I waited until the very last day, which is pretty insane. It just shows you that patience is super, super important, okay? Have patience. Patience is very, very important. All right, we're going to look at some other stocks that I hold. I did get assigned Asana today. Here's my stock positions. So I got Apple, got Amazon, I got American Airlines, got Palantir, got Target, Walmart, PayPal, Shopify, QQQ, and Asana. I like Target and Walmart a lot. I've had it for some time here. And those positions, I think, are very stable. I like the retail sector because we were talking about trends, right? We were talking about social media as a trend. Well, now let me talk about economics as a trend, all right? I have a economics, finance, business analytics degree. Let me see if I'm missing something. Finance, economics, business analytics. Yep, that's my degrees. Data analytics, business analytics, data science, whatever. It's kind of all similar. Let me talk about economics. The rich are getting richer. The poor are getting poorer. All right. So that means that Target and Walmart are going to do better. Target and Walmart are also going for more online sales, which increases their margin, making them a very good long-term bet. Okay. Now, unfortunately, crime is also going up, and I heard that in US, like if you steal something for a certain dollar amount, I think it's less than $100 or something, the cops don't even come after you. They don't even come after you. They're like, whatever. We see this every day. Okay. And it's kind of sad what's happening across the whole world, right? I don't know why. Why is this happening right now? When it comes to Target and Walmart, I am just bullish because I think margin expansion is going to really increase the business. Also, the poor are getting poorer, so they're going to have to do some more bargain shopping. And just the fact of it. And it's been the case throughout all of history. The rich, they get richer because they have access to capital, education, healthcare, and other various indicators. And technology is a big one as well. That helps them just keep getting wealth. And the wealthier you are, obviously investing that money gets you even wealthier. So, and I think the poor are having a harder time. So that's why I am bullish on Target and Walmart. And I think the economic situation is not going to improve. So you better be investing or starting businesses. If you feel like starting a business, I am quite good at business. I help other business owners. So shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm quite talented in many things I just don't cover on this channel because it would be off topic, but I'll drop you the Instagram in the description. So feel free to reach out anytime, coffee or whatever you want. PayPal is also a position of mine. I like PayPal because of the price earnings ratio. I am down in the stock 8%, but it's not really a big deal. I personally pay my employees, or I don't have employees, I have contractors. I don't really believe in having employees because then you have to give them the healthcare and all that. So I just have contractors that I pay very, very fairly, and they've been with me for a long time. But I use PayPal to pay the people that I work with. Anyways, I think PayPal is a really good company, and specifically, I'm probably the most bullish on PayPal right now. So if you want to get into PayPal, then I would definitely do that because you're getting a better price than what I got. Another stock that you would get a better price than me would be American Airlines. So I think airlines are a very safe pick because specifically with airlines, you can't go bust. People have to fly. Because people have to fly, the government won't let the airline go bankrupt. So I have American Airlines, 5,000 shares. I think it's a very good position. Shopify, I was super freaking successful with this stock. We are so successful with Shopify. It is ridiculous how successful we are. So I'll just go into my history because Mr. Transparency over here wants to be transparent with you. I always say I'm transparent. Sometimes I feel like I'm not transparent because I say I'm so transparent. Don't mind me today. Someone said like, what's wrong with Henry? One of these videos, guys, I don't drink or smoke. So someone like alluded to that. I'm like, are you serious? I don't drink or smoke. So anyways, just so you know, I just go to the gym, make money, and try to have a good time in life. I take health very, very seriously. It's like the most important thing because if you have an unlimited bank account, which I kind of consider 5 million practically unlimited, because again, 2% per month is 100K, money doesn't matter anymore. So what do? You focus on health, relationships, family. Get to a point where you can focus on your passions, your family, your health, and all that good stuff, because that's more important than money. But if you have a lack of money, then yeah, making money is important because you have a lack of it. I'm not trying to flex here. I'm just telling you how it is, that it's not as sweet as it really is to get rich. It's good, it helps, but it's not going to solve all of life's problems. So let's look at Shopify. I had a lot of success here. I sold a 59 put, I got assigned. Then I sold a 59 covered call, did not get assigned. Then I sold a 60 call, did not get assigned. Then I sold the 59 call, and that's kind of where I'm at. And that expires today, so I'm gonna have to roll that position. I also sold the 63 put option because I'm trying to increase exposure. I'm trying to increase exposure because since I have sold some covered calls that are in the money, I have reduced exposure because I am in the money. So because of that, I want to increase exposure by selling put options. So I have sold some put options so I can increase my exposure. And I'm also going to have to roll this higher. But anyways, long story short, you can see 350, 960, 620, 1550, 280. And I can probably make a roll for a credit or a zero cost roll. So I've done exceptionally well with Shopify. And I think the moral of the story is that it's good to have several different positions here in your portfolio. These are the positions that I have that I'm investing my $5 million with. If you have $50,000, you can still have the same positions, more or less, just less quantity. If you have $5,000, you should use more spreads. But give or take, I really wouldn't change the strategy that much. I think regardless of what amount of money you have, it's a pretty simple formula. You invest in high quality companies where you don't have to feel nervous. You invest at bargain prices. So buy stocks with good price to earnings ratios. By the way, the price to earnings ratio isn't everything because certain stocks that are like technology companies, the price to earnings ratio doesn't count as much. So that is my $5 million portfolio. That's how I'm investing it. Hope that you guys like this video. Subscribe, add me on Instagram, send me a message, check out my description, and I will see you guys in the next video.